Howdy fellas, it's been a while since I've done anything concerning muzzleloading. If you're out hunting this year and you happen to harvest a buck that doesn't have that trophy rack, or just out roaming the woods and find a shed, don't throw them away, dispose of them. They can be very, very useful. This is a small rack a friend of mine took this year, and he asked me would I make a powder measure. So I kind of want to show you guys how you go about doing that. It's fairly simple. You take a powder measure such as this one and a 3/8 inch wooden dowel, which is pretty much the same size as that powder measure, as you can see. You set the thing for whatever charge you want to work with. In this case it was 75 grains. Okay, and then I mark that, and I will look at that antler and see if I've got enough straightness and enough diameter, which would be minimum of a 1/2 inch, more like 5/8, 3/4, to use that. Now I'll take that powder measure or that mark on this stick and look at that and see if it's straight enough, it's long enough, it's thick enough. That one might be able to make a small one out of it, such as something like this, which is a 30 grain powder measure that I made for a 36 caliber rifle. And then I will cut that either with a little hacksaw I have or this little electric saw. And I do that by putting, I've got a little vise sitting here clamped on the table. I will clamp that piece of antler in there and cut it to length. And then I will then again take that piece of antler. This is one I'm making for a friend of mine. It's 75 grains. And I lay that rod up there and I say, okay, that looks like I might be able to do it. Then I will clamp that piece of horn in this vise, and then I will carefully take a 3/8 inch cordless or a cordless drill, 3/8 inch bit, and just very, very slowly drill into that antler and just keep looking at it until I've got it the depth I think. And then I will put powder in this and put it in there and see if it will throw the charge that I want to throw it. It's not real hard to do, it's just a bit tedious. This is one that I made for shot. This should hold just a little over an ounce of about number 6 shot. So those little things are very, very useful. And as well, this is a little vent pick I'm working on. I just took a little antler tip and I drilled a 1/16 hole, and I just simply took a paper clip and straightened it out and put it in that thing and used some epoxy and glued that in there. So use those horns. I mean, just use your imagination and make something out of them. Thanks for watching. Hoping you're having a great hunting season. Keep your powder dry. Mind your top knot, pilgrim.